I'm Faye and welcome to my safe spooky playground. This is my very first video and today I thought it would be really fun for me to do a Q&A with you. So I don't actually have like a little middle pet space kind of presence on social media, but either way, me and Puppa came up with 13 questions because 13 is my lucky number and I want to just answer them. So we're gonna answer them, and hopefully this video isn't going to be like 45 minutes long because last time I filmed it, that was how long it was. I talk a lot, you guys. I also have a couple of passies that I want to show you. I don't have a large passy collection, so at some point, if I remember, I will show you the passies that I have. But first and foremost, let's answer some questions. Question number 1, who is Faye Dreamer? Faye Dreamer, well, actually I shouldn't say that. Faye is me, I'm Faye. And Faye Dreamer is kind of just a play on of daydreamer and age dreamer. I love to create and dream in my mind, and just in general, not just only in my little middle pet space. I know that's a wordy thing to say, but yeah, Faye Dreamer is just a play on of age dreamer or daydreamer, and I'm Faye, and this is my spooky playground that I'm sharing with the world because why not? Question number 2. Why did I do that? That was so cringe, and not in a good cringe way. How often do I regress, and what is my age? Regression age. How do I say? I have experienced what I believe was a regression only once or twice. I don't really feel comfortable calling myself a regressor because I likely don't experience it in a way that's the like textbook definition, and I feel a lot more comfortable just saying that I'm more of an age dreamer, just so that I don't like, I don't know, I'm very scared of I shouldn't be, but I'm really scared of offending people because my way is a little bit different. But yeah, I don't really regress in the way that's the textbook definition, but my age range would be around 5 to like 11, and sometimes teenagers. And I know that's like a really big range, but like, I don't care. There's no police telling me that I have to have it like 2 to 3 years, you know, or between 2 to 3 years of each other. Like, it's just however I feel. I'm very much of a childish, no, let me try to find my words. Oh my God. I am a very childish person in general. Like, that's just my personality. But also there are times where I fall into a headspace that is very small. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. But question number 3, does my family know about this headspace of mine? Not really. They do know that I'm very childish and I have like childlike hobbies, collecting Lego, which doesn't only have to be childish. Like, there's very much adult collectors in there, but like collecting fashion dolls, again, same thing. I don't want to keep having to like put a disclaimer. I'm very nervous about this, okay, if you couldn't tell. But I like very childish things, whether that's collecting or just playing with toys or whatever. So like, they know that about me, but I don't know if they understand or like grasp the idea of this headspace that I fall into or get into when I am feeling small and just need to like kind of distress. That's the word I'm looking for. Also, my family is very much childish and nerdy in their own ways, so I don't think they would I don't think they really clock it as something like too different. I don't know. It made sense in my mind, and I really don't have the spoons to try to explain it. Question number 4, do I like naps? I love naps. I love to sleep. I love to curl into my bed, whether it's this bed or I actually have a pet bed in my closet. When I just need things to be absolutely dark, I'll go into the closet, and that'll make sense. Maybe I'll talk about it in a moment if I remember. But whether it's in my pet space or on my bed here, I love taking naps. The only time I don't really like taking naps is if I know I have to be somewhere and so like I kind of take like a 1-2 hour nap and then I have an alarm, then I just feel crankier than I did before I took the nap. So that's the only time I don't like naps, but otherwise, like on my days off, chef's kisses, I love naps. Question number 5, do you have a bedtime? No, I don't actually have a bedtime because my entire family is actually nocturnal, and what I mean by that is we work night shifts, so our sleep schedule, even on our days off, is very much we stay up during the night, sleep during the day. But because of that, and because things are no longer open 24 hours, a lot of the times I have to stay up for certain stores to open, or like if I want to go to the mall, I have to stay up until a certain time. So I don't really have a bedtime because of that. It doesn't make sense to have a bedtime if it's going to fluctuate depending on what errands I have to run. Number 6, what is my favorite nighttime activity? So this is a little cheatsy doodles because technically you can do this during the daytime, but why I love it during the nighttime is because it's pitch black, right? Because obviously there's no sun. And just having my TV on to play my video games, that's the activity. And having the lights dimmed to like the lowest setting possible is just the most comforting thing. I love playing video games at nighttime because of that. During the day, it's not the same because even if I do turn off the lights, you have light coming from, I have, what is this called? Blackout curtains, but even then, the light kind of peeks through, and I like to have complete control of how much light's peeking through, especially when I change the color. So at nighttime, it's like chef's kisses of me just playing my video games. I have the lights at the settings I want, and it's beautiful. The reason I have my pet bed or my pet space in the closet is because I don't really get that complete darkness time. Like, yeah, I stay up during the nighttime, right? But if I'm playing my games or doing something, I have some type of light. When I'm ready for bed, we don't really have complete darkness. So sometimes that's why I need to like crawl into the closet and go away and just have complete darkness. But yeah, that's my favorite nighttime activity. I am rambling on. This one, I beat myself up. No, I want to strangle Puppa because he insisted on me having this question to pick between the two, and I'm not going to pick between the two. The question is out with blankets, sensory, going to like the sensory part of things. Do I prefer fluffy or heavy? And my answer is both. I'm a goblin, I'm chaotic, and I am bratty, and I'm going to pick both if I want to pick both. I love soft, fluffy, plush blankets so much. I don't have a weighted blanket, but I do love, this is really weird, I do love having people like lie on top of me and just put their body weight on me. It's heaven on earth. So when I do end up getting a weighted blanket, I'm just really picky on my stuff, but when I find one, I definitely am gonna have my fluffy plush blankets and then the weighted one over me. So both of them. 8. On the topic of sensory, what is my biggest sensory nightmare? And that is anything sticky. If you have sticky hands and you try to get around 3 feet from me, you are gonna get karate chopped out of my space because I just hate sticky stuff so much. And I love ice cream and I love syrup like on pancakes or waffles, but I have to be really careful because if that stuff gets anywhere on me or my clothes or what have you, it's the worst thing ever. I hate it. What are my favorite comfort foods? I actually have 2 categories for this, right? If I'm looking for something sweet, I definitely go for honey buns and Code Red Mountain Dew, right? Love that for like a sweet tooth. But if we're looking at savory pizza, specifically pepperoni, 100% pizza, and any type of soda. It could be Dr. Pepper, Sprite, Mountain Dew, Baja, it doesn't matter, just pizza and soda. Chef's kisses, those are my comfort food. I'm a fat ass for food. Seriously, I love food. Next question here. Who is my favorite stuffy? I know there are so many people out there that is like, I can't pick a favorite. I don't have a favorite. I have a favorite, and it's this one right here. This is Baby the Boar. He's a weighted stuffed animal. I think he's like 3.5 pounds, but he is currently wearing, I hope I'm not flashing you guys. He is currently wearing a baby onesie and candy that I made him. He's wearing this spiked choker necklace. What? Come on. Spiked choker necklace with a tag that I actually have a matching one. And what else does he have? Oh, and I made him this little earring thing. He is my first ever customized stuffed animal. I never thought of sitting down and like making my stuffies candy or putting them in like baby clothes or anything. Like they kind of just are. Like, this was a bad example because he's a fish, but this is a dog toy. He's my sensory little toy that I love, but like I don't really dress them up. This one was the second one I customized after customizing Baby. That's his name if I didn't say. His name is Felipe. His name is also Felipe. I have 2 Felipes. That's a story for another day. But ever since I customized him, I started customizing my stuffies, but I just never thought about it until one day I was like, why not? I don't know, but he's my favorite stuffy. Next question on the topic of stuffies. Actually, the next 2 questions are, which one do I prefer? Out of stuffies or dolls, which do I prefer? And I definitely have to say dolls. I know in the little community, I think it's very common to see people obsessed with plushies and have like a million plushies. I don't really have that many plushies. I will be doing a plushie tour in the near future, but I don't really have that many plushies. I do have a lot of dolls. I would have more if I was an idiot and donated them, but here we are. I have ball jointed dolls as well as fashion dolls, Blythe dolls, you name it, I have it. I love dolls. I love making characters for them and dressing them up. That's my favorite thing to do. The next question, cars or dinosaurs? Now, I also want to choke him out for asking me this because, like, in what context? If we're talking about toys, I love toy cars. I don't know why, but I love myself some toy cars. But if we're talking about like knowledge, like what I would watch documentaries on, or like when I go to the museum and learn about the dinosaurs and everything, which I gave it away, I love dinosaurs in that sense. I do like car shows, but I like to look at them. I don't like to know about them. If I want to know about something, it's definitely dinosaurs. That was 12, and the last question is, what is my favorite thing to do with Puppa? Now, I did mention it at the beginning of this video, but Puppa is just a made-up character in my mind. He's my comfort character that I use for like role plays to get me to do things. It's one of the hacks that I've learned, especially in this burnout that I'm in. I'm in a 5 going on 6 month burnout, and what I've learned was having this comfort character in my mind to role play with to get things done helps me get things done. So like if I need to take a shower, I might role play and think about Puppa giving me a shower, giving me like a nice little bath. If I need to go downstairs and cook food, I might role play in my mind that Puppa is the one making the food and I'm helping him out or something like that. It's just a big pretend play that I do so that daily life, what is the word I'm looking for? Not chores, but like, what is the word I'm looking for? Dang it. Mundane, that's the word I'm looking for. The mundane things that I need to do is a little bit easier. With that being said, my favorite thing to do with Puppa is actually, if you can see behind me, I have a bunch of pillows. I like to curl up on those pillows, put on maybe like a long play, no commentary gameplay of something, usually Minecraft, and just mindlessly just be there. Like, I'm not really watching the gameplay, it's just kind of on in the background for like ASMR almost, but I imagine Puppa is playing that and I'm just zoning out. It's one of those like head empty kind of feelings, no thoughts, head empty kind of moods where I can just, I wish I had my toys out, but I have a cash register, a bluey cash register that I'll just beep it. I might just, I have my pacifiers, totally forgot I wanted to show you guys those. I'll show you guys. But I might chew on my pacifiers, beep the beeper, play with the, like, just mindlessly tactile things while maybe I'm watching him play, maybe I'm not watching him play. That's one of my favorite things, because when I can actually fully do that, I know that my mind's the quietest, and that's when I feel the smallest, actually. But with that being said, those were my 13 questions from me and Puppa. I hope you guys enjoyed that and got to know a little bit more about me. Now let's get on to showing you my pacifiers, because I only have 4 and there's no point of doing a whole video to show you the 4. This is my very first pacifier ever, and I actually made this one. It has Venusaur. It's not from a card, I don't think. I don't know what it's from, but it has a white background, which tells me it's not from like a Pokemon card, but maybe it is, I don't know. But I just hole punched it out, put it in this little situation thing that I got from Hobby Lobby. It has a clear cabochon on it, so it's nice and glossy. And then I did like a little glitter situation on the handle, and I deco-denned it out. I call it deco-denned, but that's not what it's called, but I decoed it out. And this was my favorite passy, and has been my favorite passy up until I got the one that I'm about to show you. I'm a one pacifier kind of girl, so, and I'll explain why in a moment, but I only really used one, and this was the one that I would use all the time. This was the one, you can kind of see, maybe if it picks it up, I chew my pacifiers. I don't care if you're not supposed to. If it pops, I'll just replace the nip. But this one was the one that I would use all the time until I bought, oh, I didn't even show you, I have a little bunny, come on, little bunny thing hanging from it. But I used that one up until I got this one right here. Both of them are from Little for Big on Amazon, their Amazon page. But they had a bat one. Oh, I love this. I put a charm. This is a little skeleton gummy and a black bell. And I love this thing. I love how big it is too. Like, it covers a lot of my face, which I love. I have every single color that they offer in my cart right now, and I really should order it, because like, this is, I love the shape of this, and I'd like to deco it out. But yeah, I'm not gonna ramble more than I already have. So this is the one that I have been using as of recently. It used to be this one. If this is too far away, I will grab this one, because I keep it right here in my little doll display. It's just whoever I have on hand, especially since they have covers, but these are the ones that I use all the time. I need water. I got this one years and years ago. I think it was around 2017, 2016 that I got this one. And that's around the same time I got these. So I don't know who the seller is. They do have on this part, the little rose that came on, both of them fell off like almost immediately when I brought them home. But that doesn't matter. These are the two that I have. I can always fix these later. I have never actually used these. I probably put them in my mouth once, but I don't use them because they never came with a cover. And what I was kind of talking about before is I'm likely a germaphobe. So I have to wash these every time I use them. Even if they're like in a box, if I have like a covered box and I put all of them in there, I still want to clean them. Like, that's how bad it is. So because they don't have a cover like these ones did, I didn't bother trying to use these all the time. But here's a close-up of this one. This is Usagi and Chibi. Maybe it's not Chibi actually, now that I look at it. But yeah, these are really cute. I do really like them. They're more for like collecting. Those are the only 4 I have. I am, like I said, I do want to get every one of the colors for the bat one, because bats, freaking rabies, man. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will be making more videos in the future, so subscribe if you want to see more of this chaotic little baby. Bye!